Okay, we want to move things around with precision. Now, in the previous videos, I've talked to you about clicking on an object and then left click, and then you can draw. In this case, I'll actually resize it. You can actually drag the objects around. Another way of moving them around is to use your keyboard. I'll just use my arrows on my keyboard here to actually determine in which direction I want things to move. A little bit sluggish today, my computer, it's busy doing other things, I think. Now if you press the arrow key once, it will move a certain distance. Let me just focus in on that. You'll see it moves 1 millimeter at a time. If you look at the line in there, the next line there will align with that blue line. And that is because down here, I've actually set it to 1 millimeter, but if you click on that, you can actually turn it off, or you can have 0.1 millimeter, 0.25, 0.5, etc. all the way up to, it says brick. I've not tried brick before. Let's give brick a try. Oh, that does 10 centimeters at a time. Sorry, 10 millimeters at a time. So you can move it quite fast by, let me just come out of that area. You can move it quite fast by using large increments. Then if you want to adjust it very finely, choose a much smaller resolution. And as you can see now, it's hardly moving at all. It's moving 1/10 of a millimeter, which means for one of these little squares, it moves. You have to press the key 10 times to get it to move from one blue line to the next blue line. So it gives you much finer control over that. So that is the end of this particular section. Oh, the other thing before I go is actually that actually works with dragging and dropping as well. Let me just zoom right out. If I was to put brick on there, when I select the object, you'll see it jumps from one to the other, one square to the other square. Let's just zoom in a bit. See that? It'll jump. But if I have a finer resolution, you could turn it off as well. Turning it off is even finer, but you can still move it. Doesn't mean you can't move it. And now what I've done is made it to a finer. It's not jumping and doing major jumps like it did when the brick selection was actually in place. So that is the end of this lesson, or this part of the lesson, should I say.